That's the circle of life, baby. You start shit, and we shave you bald.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a stumble quest.
Last time on Stumble Quest, Knack feels the call of his druidic order as they near Scaff's house. Oswalt and Will go to find Damia safe and sound. The two of them got a bit sketched out by some goblins in town and are going to make sure the other half of their adventuring party is actually okay. A few traps disarmed by Brix and a goblin's standoffishness disarmed by Art. They're invited inside to a gorgeous goblin-y little home and give Scaff their pitch to recruit for help on making an airship.
I mean, I think we were just going to head back into town if it's just
you guys
the
are going to
ones
have to
of
tell
us.
us about all that because we were not there. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, and I guess on the way back, if Brix is able to fix what she broke on the alarm tower, we should probably fix that for him.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I just
don't know.
destroy things. I don't know how to
That's fair.
put them back together. I mean,
Then, yeah, that's probably...
Has Brix stolen anything from Scaff's house?
No, she's been on her good behavior, and also she's mildly afraid of doing something like that, just because, like, everything seems to be booby-trapped. She assumes everything is booby-trapped.
That's pretty fair. That makes a lot of sense. Okay.
That's smart. That is just smart.
So you guys are going to head back into town then?
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent work.
Yeah.
Oh, on our way back, Art's just going to be like, we should probably come up with something to tell the town, that the townsfolk, you know, if they asked what happened up here or how we're getting rid of this guy or anything like that. I don't think they'll take kindly to we had a nice chat and maybe he'll come with us. That I hadn't really considered.
I thought that was the plan, though. Just be like, he's leaving with us.
They said they wanted him gone, and we said can do.
That's
and
true.
technically that's what we're doing.
That's true.
None of you explicitly agreed to killing him, did you?
That was a running,
No!
There was a running joke where Knack kept talking
there was
about
a running
killing him.
joke, yeah.
No,
But-
Knack was specifically saying he is not committing to killing anybody.
But people were under the impression, or were hoping, that that was the case, as I recall. People were
Yeah.
bothering you guys about it.
Yeah.
Being like, so, like, are you going to kill him? Or...
They definitely wanted us to do it.
Yeah. Which is concerning.
Or at the very least, were very, very interested in the subject and the prospect of it. They were wanting to know what exactly your plan was.
Yeah, we didn't know.
Yeah.
We didn't have a plan. They're the ones who wanted us to get rid of him.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah.
So yeah, maybe we just say that we're
handling it.
we're handling
Yeah.
it. You know what? Yeah, we spoke to him and we're handling it.
Works every
And
time.
I'll try my
That's
best
what
on
we
those
do.
diplomacy rolls.
That's what we do. We handle things.
I think that's what got us into trouble in the first place, was Knack saying shit like that.
And look, guess what? We're taking care of it.
I mean,
We
yeah.
are. Kinda.
Not because I said so, though.
Maybe. I mean, if he says no, then I guess we'll just have to fucking beat cheeks out of here.
Flee.
I think it's surefire almost. If he was just like, actually, nah, I'd be like, what the fuck happened? What do you mean no?
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's not like he has great prospects here.
he's got a town next to him.
They hate him. They will kill him someday.
Yeah, and we did say we could, like, maybe get him an audience at the guild and, like, get him in touch with some, like, researchers and inventors and stuff. We did say that. Okay, so yeah, there's a pretty good chance, I think, that he'll come with us.
Mm-hmm.
if he wants to go through any personal growth, he's got to get out of his hometown. You know what I mean?
He can't be a big fish in a small pond forever.
Is that how you're going to propose it to him? You're just going to be like, do you want to have character growth or no? Do you want your
Bitch.
character arc to happen?
Make sure to call
I
him a
think we
bitch.
must move out of here.
Yeah, make sure to call him a bitch. It'll go over
No,
well.
I feel like we already convinced him. So I feel like it's all good. I don't think we have to do any more.
Yeah, I think he just needs some time to mull it over, as you would if you lived in a manor in the middle of the woods and it was quite nice, but your village hated you.
Yeah.
I feel like
He
there's
has
lots
to
think
make
about.
arrangements so that no one robs his mansion while he's gone.
I'm pretty sure he's got a trap to hell and back.
Yeah.
He's gonna rig it to explode.
I'm pretty sure no one would go near there.
Well, he's got to reset them up because Brix fucking broke them all.
Well, she broke the alarm.
Enough traps to kill every goblin, one at a time, if they ever come in.
Oh, we didn't figure out who's making the shitty traps, though, did we?
I am guessing is,
The town.
the trap, the trapping, the little trappy brothers, the guys that just go about
Drac
hunting.
and Trap?
Oh, no, you think?
Well, but before...
He's got trap in his name.
No, but before we got to them, we, like, overheard them cursing this dude.
Yeah, and I think they just curse him because he makes good traps, and this guy's brother makes shit traps, and they just hate him because they're jealous. And
Yeah.
legitimately, that is my theory.
Okay, they might just be jealous. Okay.
My theory is they're jealous.
There are two ways to make the biggest building in a city. You either make the biggest building or you make the second biggest building and tear down the biggest building. They're trying to tear down the biggest building
Exactly.
instead of learning how to make dope-ass traps.
I guess.
Exactly. That is what I think.
Fair enough.
No, you're absolutely right.
Yeah, they should just learn to be dope.
You guys are wandering back through the woods on your way to the village, just making a beeline there, I assume. You're not, like, fucking around. You're attacked by one coyote.
What the fuck?
No.
Coyote is attempting to bite Brix.
Art's gonna try and handle animal, shoot away.
Okay. Roll. Let's see what happens.
Bad roll.
Oh, good.
13.
The coyote is momentarily given pause, but proceeds with the plan A to bite Brix.
Art!
The coyote fails. He has rolled a 6.
Brix is gonna fucking attack it. Fuck this coyote.
Okay.
You were assaulted. You're in your right.
Yeah, she could fucking take out Nork and swing at him. Ooh. That's an 11. I rolled really bad.
You swing and it's very close, but all you manage to do is cut off a tuft of fur. So now the coyote has an embarrassing bald spot.
Oh.
Yeah, right on the top of his dome.
Get wrecked, nerd! Also, leave me alone!
Get this thing out of here.
Coyote is frightened by your attack and flees.
Good.
Well, that was eventful.
Yeah,
And he's gonna get made fun of by all his coyote brothers.
it's true.
The Coyote Brothers.
They're famous
Legendary
coyote.
Coyote Brothers.
Oh my god. Keeps happening.
We're coming up with the Coyote Brothers. This is about to never die for the rest of the day.
Well, I'm very glad that you made it a thing, because now I'm going to write it down.
Oh, shit.
This is not the first time this has happened, if anyone can believe it. Continue to watch things, and then Jeff continues to call things the legendary something brothers.
Yeah.
We came up with the Guacamole Brothers.
Like the Guacamole Brothers.
The Guacamole Brothers. Then you made the legendary Poor Brothers.
Welcome to our prank channel. We are the Guacamole Brothers.
The legendary Poor Brothers are still the best ones.
Okay, yeah, they're poor.
Poor.
They're noteworthy because they're so derelict.
Yeah.
They're just extremely poor.
I feel like their MTV Cribs episode would be very sad.
Yeah, it would. It's
Legendarily sad.
Yeah.
Some may say.
true. The most rewatched episode. Easy.
Easy.
Art, what the hell, man? Like, I was getting bit on and you just kind of shoot it or what? You got a big pokey stick.
I just didn't think it was necessary to take out the big pokey stick.
Are you saying that I'm not necessary to take out the big pokey stick?
She's got big
Brix.
sad eyes.
Pricks, I am not. If I'd thought that it was going to attack you, I would have taken out the big pokey stick. You handled yourself. It's fine.
She's just standing there crying.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I
Art's
could
gonna-
have died.
Art's gonna pick her up and like hold her like a baby and just keep walking.
She blows her nose in his fucking shirt.
Naturally.
Oh my
Okay.
lord!
He just like makes a face and keep going.
What does Knack have to say about this?
What does Knack think about what Coyote Gate? This
Yeah.
coyote adventure that we're all going on now?
Yeah. Yes.
I mean, I'm just here. I'm just vibing. Like,
I'm just
I wasn't a
here.
part of any of that.
Knack has observed and does not care.
You gave him a little bald spot. That's fine. It's not a slight against nature.
Brix just crying into Art's shoulder, and Art's like, all right, let's go. 100% dad energy.
I mean, that's the circle of life, baby. You start shit, and we shave you
Dang
bald.
it. It's a circle of life.
Can we just
True.
start doing that? Can we just start doing that to people when some NPC really pisses us off? We just hold him down and shave his head.
Just give him a little bald spot.
Shave you
Not even the
bald.
whole head, just like a little. Zzz. All right, let's go.
Let that be a lesson to you.
That would really fuck with people though. That would get us a reputation.
I mean, I'd hate it. If it happened to me, I would hate it. So
We don't need a reputation.
Hey. Yeah, Knack sees the fucking coyote get shaved and says, "Hey, I think you're onto something."
Oh no. What if we come across something that doesn't have hair?
We kill them.
That's the next step.
Only natural progression.
All right, we're going back to town.
Okay, good, great.
I sure hope the Coyote brothers don't make a mysterious comeback. They'll make
I'm
a.
sure they won't.
Wait.
That never happens.
They
in
have to
this-
get
in the show.
revenge.
No, they
We're
don't.
We're
They
just
don't need to
making-
get revenge.
We are just manifesting Coyote brothers. No, there's no evidence that there are brothers.
True, there's
No.
not. Okay,
They could be.
so by this point, Oswalt and Will,
Yes.
do you suppose that you would have made your way back into the village after helping Damia pick some stuff?
I'm guessing she's coming with.
Oh, yeah.
I thought our plan was because they gave us a little place to sleep and shit. I thought we were hunkering down there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, great. I'm very glad.
Good, I'm glad.
You guys, then in that case, would Will and Oswalt and Damia and Laka, I guess, have made their way to the Hunter's Lodge?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, I guess we don't have anywhere else to stay, so.
It's the big building on the, well, big, I say, on the east side of town, right next to the river.
Okay.
Or stream, more accurately. When you guys entered this building, you both would have had to crouch all the way down to get through the door. The space is adequate,
Mm-hmm.
but as more people start coming in, very rapidly getting cramped, being that it was a space designed for goblins.
Uh-oh. Yeah, I guess so.
Mm-hmm. In the case of Will specifically, Will's very big.
Yeah, I do not fit here at all. Oh. Are we all supposed to be here? Like, when these guys arrive, are we all supposed to somehow stay here?
Yeah, we might just have to camp.
I mean, you'll all fit.
Will we?
They don't have a tiny little goblin hotel? Let's stay at the Goblin Hotel.
This is the closest.
I'm fine to stay at the Goblin Hotel.
Oh my god. Art's still just like patting her back.
I mean, Brix would be fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. They have not really a stable, but they have some posts for to tie horses and such, and piles of hay, and that's about it outside. So Socks could feasibly just hang out and snack if you wanted to eat non-magical things for a bit,
Mm-hmm.
or honey if you just wanted to be out in the air.
Okay, now we're talking.
was going to say, Honey is definitely going to have to stay outside, because if we can't fit in, God knows Honey can't fit in.
Does Socks eat non-magical things? I didn't think he did.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
But I mean, it could be like chewing gum. He just chews
you
on
can just
something.
sit there and touch grass.
Nom, nom.
Yeah, okay. What time is it right now? Is it late?
That's getting there. Mid-evening.
Time to figure out. Yeah, okay. Yeah, let's... Do I gotta pay somebody to tie up my animals?
No. You can just tie them up or leave them there or do whatever.
Sick.
It's just kind of an open space with some posts.
I tie them both up there, and I instruct Honey to keep his little brother safe through the night. And then I give them both good berries.
Honey does a rough approximation of a salute.
Oh,
Oh, what a good boy.
I'm starting to get a little, like, shocked by the amount of expression that Honey has been giving me lately.
Mhm.
It is getting concerning.
He winks.
he's.
He nodded at me earlier today.
Mm-hmm.
He's getting smarter.
If he starts talking, he could be a playable character.
Hello, it's me, Honey.
We did that in one of our old campaigns. Not to go off on a tangent, but one of our characters had a dog, and the dog got imbued with human intelligence, and then we just brought on a new player to play as the dog.
There are some cots and stuff kicking around the hunter's lodge, but you can move them out of the way to make space for bedrolls, considering you're not going to fit on them.
Well, Brix will fit.
Well, Brix will be fine, yes.
Brix gets a real bed.
Mhm.
Yeah, she's
also
all
they-
snuggled up already.
They have arrived, like we were already there, and then they have arrived.
Hmm.
You should
I would
tell
say
us
so,
about
yeah.
what has happened then.
Yes, we'll tell you about what has happened. Yeah, so we'll tell you we went to go meet the goblin guy, and he's actually like he's kind of stuck up, but he's totally fine and just an inventor who wants to go do business.
That's it. He's not an asshole then.
Oh, I mean, he wasn't like my favorite person I've interacted with, but he was fine.
Damn.
I'll take fine. Then fine.
And
Yeah.
I feel like we could get him out of here, which the locals would like. Get him into the guild, which the guild would like, and maybe on the way he could take a look at the engine in the boat.
3 birds? 1 stone?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good bird to stone ratio.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna say that probably. I mean, this was already a suspicion, but until then, I think Will has probably been contemplating that maybe something, different was going on here. And I think that saying this guy's not necessarily a bad person, but just like a really good businessman, makes some things make sense a little better.
Don't get me wrong, he is a rich asshole, but
Oh.
I think he's the kind of rich asshole that we could really use.
But he could be our rich asshole.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, also, Brix,
Yeah.
I got something to tell you. Come over here. It's a secret.
Okay.
She blows her nose one more time in Art's shirt and then goes over.
Why are you crying? What happened?
Knack says, "Can I come too?"
No, it's a secret. Come
Oh, okay. Knack turns around, but is still like,
He's got his
there.
antennas pointed that way,
I was-
so he's
yeah.
listening.
yeah.
I was gonna say, Art's gonna listen.
Yeah.
Art's a nosy fucker.
He turns around in the "Don't talk me, I angy" pose.
All crouched
He's
down
got-
and everything.
Yeah, but he's got a big fat ass. He looks really sad.
Shiny ass.
Yeah.
All right, so Brix waddles over and is Will crouching or is he just
He has
standing
to
up?
be like sitting. This man is not standing. I'm guessing he is sitting in the nearest object, maybe the floor even, since all the seats will not fit him. He's probably just on the.
Okay,
I
so
really like the image of him sitting in a tiny goblin chair, though.
it's like when adults try to sit in toddler chairs,
Exactly like that.
I guess
mean,
so.
it would hold him.
Okay, we can do that.
It's just
He's
sort
like
of-
he's like sitting, but his legs are like crossed in front anyways, because like it's probably this far away from the floor. He's just on it to not sit on the floor, I guess.
Yeah,
But yeah,
because he's still civilized.
exactly. He's still somewhat civilized.
Okay, yeah. I'm listening.
Okay, so when we came into town, do you remember those 2 goblins that waved really, really hard at Oswalt? It was very obvious.
Yeah?
Okay, so those 2 guys have got a lot of money for some reason.
Okay.
I was talking to them earlier. They wanted to buy socks.
What? All right.
So, yes. So I pretended to want to sell them socks. Obviously, I'm not going to. But now I know they have a lot of money in something else hidden somewhere in a chest. I don't know what it is, but it is incredibly valuable, according to them. And I thought that you might want to know about this because it's your whole thing, right? So,
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. These goblin folks are, generally speaking, pretty cool, and I don't know. I don't want to steal from them. I feel kind of bad about it. But a chest, you say? Do you have perhaps an idea where it is?
I did see them go somewhere. They told. I have forgotten where.
Didn't
they
they
told me
say
to
that
meet them.
they knew a guy, essentially?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
But they did tell me to meet them somewhere. Or
You said that they were out
Mhm.
with socks at the moment,
Mhm.
and so when they came back, then
Mhm.
you guys were gonna meet up again. The place is small, so it's not hard to find anybody,
okay.
and just discuss it further.
Oh,
Essentially.
I see. Yeah. Okay. Well, then no. I don't know where it is, but they're going to be around. I think they still expect me to sell them the damn thing. I'm not going to, but we could find out.
Yeah, I'm going to need a little more information than a chest somewhere.
You should come with me, is what I mean.
Ooh,
When I go meet them.
yeah, okay. Excellent.
I will just talk them into something. You can look for it in the meantime. I bet we can find it together.
She gives Will an enthusiastic nod and turns around to Art and says,
I am no longer sad, but I want you to know my insides are still sad.
All right, Brix. Fine. Art does what I did for a minute, where he just like looks like he wants to like defend himself or something, and then just
sure.
accepts defeat. Yeah,
Hmm.
sure. You're sad. I'm sorry. Have fun.
Being sad.
I like this trend of characters just being sad at art.
I
Like being
know.
upset
Just
at
in
art.
his direction.
Yeah. She's like, I'm so
You're like,
sorry.
I'm sad, do something about it. It's like, I'm not fucking Dr. Phil.
Yeah, he's like, literally, what do you want me to do about it? Like, I tried to apologize.
Mhm.
You didn't like it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We don't really have anything to do until...
No? Don't want to discuss things as a group?
Oh!
Oh,
don't
I mean,
know. I mean, you kind of recapped.
Yeah, we
on each other,
recapped. Everyone seems to be on the same page-ish.
Okay.
Is there ever going to be a point where anyone just talks about anything that isn't like the most pertinent surface level shit? Like, are we ever going to discuss?
Could be now.
Yeah.
Since you brought it up and nobody remember, I actually, yeah. It just
Maybe
occurred to me.
Brix
You're
just
being-
turns
You're being
around.
the smart. You're
Are
being
we
the smart
ever
one.
gonna?
Yeah, exactly.
Brix is about to leave and it's like, actually, I have just remembered something.
Actually,
Are we
my
going to
other
just
brain
beat people?
reminded me of a thing.
She says as she pivots on her little paw.
What?
What is everybody's deal at this point? Because, I mean, like, we're all pals here. We're all good buds.
And she elbows Knack's big butt.
Oh, yeah, who's
His big shiny ass.
moping
Yeah.
about not being included in the secret.
Why? What do you mean?
I mean,
Is this because we didn't help you get rid of that coyote?
no, this is, well, a little bit.
I
but,
tried to help with the coyote.
no, but this is beyond the coyote. This is beyond the coyote. This is beyond the salty dog. This is beyond, like, Knack. I mean, I worry about you and your intermittent elephant explosion disease. I guess you would call it.
Knack just looks offended and he says, "We've been over this. We addressed this.
Did we?
I'm better, okay? I'm better."
Are you?
Elephant.
Damien is hearing this and
Elephant
becoming-
blows all of the
greatly
goblin
concerned.
city apart.
And
There's it. She sort of gestures over at Art.
just all of this, like, you got a lot of weird skeletons in your closet, man.
What do you mean?
it's your whole dad and like all the stuff with him and
Your dad is pretty, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I knew he was a jerk. I just didn't realize how much of a jerk he was until we went back home.
Fair.
We've all been through a lot lately.
True. And then there's this one over here.
And she points at fucking Oswalt.
Oswald's just kind of staring off into space.
Yep.
Yeah, like that.
What?
You're getting gnarly, man, in like a really scary way.
That hand's looking worse.
Mm-hmm.
And not just like a weird goobery upright kind of way, but like a dangerous kind of way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And you seem okay with it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well,
Yeah. I've made peace with it.
cool. Were you ever gonna let the rest of us in on now?
Yeah, made peace with what exactly?
Oswald kind of looks left and right really quick and goes, I don't know. I mean, like, all of this, like all of the stuff that I do and will be able to do, I assume, in the future. Still not quite sure what some of that is. Like, my big skeleton hand was a fun new surprise to me, but I'm pretty into it. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's thematically appropriate because of the Gravefinger last name. Get it? It's bone hands. It's a bone hand.
It is a bone hand.
It's just good branding art, you see. So
What do you care about?
it's a joke, Brix.
Well, bad one.
But yeah, no, I've been feeling much better ever since we got the fuck out of Mondin, being surrounded by people with class like these wonderful goblins. And I don't know. I feel pretty good. I feel pretty good about all the stuff that I can do, and I've decided to not judge myself anymore, is what I'm trying to say, Brix. I have a unique set of abilities that I'm getting pretty good at utilizing, and I will utilize them.
Well, that's pragmatic.
Wick's skull has been floating just behind Oswalt's head as he's been speaking, and just kind of like looking around the room curiously.
Oswalt looks at that, and it's just like, I'm a big fan of this too.
Oh, well, great. We're gonna have to put a pin in that for a hot second, but I'm coming back to you. Don't you hurry.
I guess.
And I mean, Will, Scarlet, Will,
Squill.
Squarlet, Squilret.
Warlet.
I could hardly think that you have anything to say about me. I am the most well-adjusted person in this group.
Well,
I take some umbrage to that.
Laka's in the room like, what the fuck?
And why are these two in here?
Where else are they gonna go?
I'm not gonna judge your whole deal, but I do have a question.
Okay.
What's the Star Killer?
It's a weapon.
Yeah, and?
It kills things.
Stars.
Why are you looking for it? Why is it so important?
What do you think I need a weapon that kills things for, Brix?
Listen,
Brix takes out Nork.
and she's like, this is a weapon. I get the feeling that what you're looking for is more than just like a pokey stabby.
I was not lying when I told you I do not know what it actually is. I just know it's supposed to be able to kill anything.
So what is the thing that you need to any?
Well, I think we all have somebody that has ruined our lives at one point or another. I don't think it is wrong to want to do something about that.
No, but most people don't require a legendary weapon and are willing to throw their lives away for said weapon when they don't even know what it is to do so.
I am not most people, Art. I'm
That-
pretty weird, I don't know, to be honest.
Of that I am aware.
Daddy's boy has a point here.
Yeah.
I'd really prefer that wasn't the name we settled on, but
Hee 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 hee.
Does it not suffice to say I am not trying to kill any of you?
No, but I think it's important that we know if you're doing another mission while you're traveling with us and we're helping you with it, I think we have a right to know what's going on.
I can't tell you. I can't tell you. If I tell you, maybe you will try to stop me. I am not sure. Maybe not. But there's still a chance that you might. And I can't let you stop me.
But if you're telling us that this is something we're going to stop you from doing, why should we let you do it?
Well, does it not count for anything that I am telling you these things?
I mean, to be fair, we could just be dirty little enablers and help you do the thing.
That would be for the best, probably.
Knack looks around at the group and then looks back at Will and just says,
You know, I feel like we open up to each other a lot, and we all genuinely love each other.
and he looks at everyone and nods.
Oswalt nods.
I feel like but I feel like the only one who hasn't really opened up much is you. If you just told us, we could try to help you.
No offense, but save for a couple of you, I don't know anything about you. How could you expect me to tell you everything about me? Knack, I don't know where you're from. I don't know anything about your family. I don't know where you grew up. I don't know what you want from anything. I just know you're a druid who really likes animals. And you are a good person. But aside from that, I don't know you. And, I mean, Oswalt,
Hi.
I only know you because I know people from your past, but other than that...
Oswalt is shaking his head yes to that, and then kind of has this like, oh, yeah, we've never gone over that look on his face.
Yeah. I know you are good people, but I don't think it is fair that you tell me I should... I should just completely unbox myself as a person in front of you when I barely knew anything about you.
Knack shrinks a little bit and just says,
I didn't mean it like that. I just meant maybe we could help.
I only know that you are good people. That is the reason why I don't believe you would want to help me.
First of all, how dare you call me a people? And second of all...
Oh, sorry, little lady.
And second of all, I'm on the fence about the good stuff. I prefer to think of myself as more of a lovable scamp than good.
Well, I mean, good is subjective. I'm sure all those fuck faces in Mondin thought they were good.
They did.
But from my point of view, they were not.
No.
I suppose that what I really mean by that is that you care about people.
Mm-hmm.
Quite clearly.
I think we're pretty flexible at this point.
I think sometimes we do care about people.
Listen, I'm not trying to be accusatory, even though I kind of just was. The point is that I feel like we're all sort of hurtling towards goals that we keep inside, and I just want to make sure that, we're all cool with these things. Because, I mean, you're right, I don't really know what a star killer is, and I don't really know necessarily whether or not I would be cool with whatever it does, but I think that you're a pretty decent upright, and you haven't done anything to make me not think that.
How dare you call me decent?
All right, you're very big there.
Thanks.
You're the reddest upright I know.
really quick, not to cut the conversation off, but I'm just curious, what level of privacy do we currently have?
I mean,
I assumed we were just like in a tavern or something.
You're in like this big communal area, but there's no room for anybody else right now.
Oh, okay.
So.
oh yeah,
it's
they
you
just
guys.
gave us like the Hunter's Lodge.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, just checking.
The only people that might be around that like, oh, this is out of character, obviously. You might find reluctance because of is obviously Damia and Laka, who are not,
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, everything else,
Mm-hmm.
it's nobody here.
Yeah.
That is not us.
I think Art's been sitting quiet for a bit, then says, well, you know about me. You all do. I don't think I have anything left that could be secret. So...
Oswald's been listening to all this and the stuff that Brix was saying and the stuff that Will's been saying, and it's just kind of, I don't know how to describe it, but I would say he's almost got a guilty look, the way he's kind of carrying himself. And he just goes, Will, just for a context, you're not the only one with a quote-unquote dark secret.
Of course not.
You're not the only one who's doing stuff that they would that our friends would probably quote unquote want to stop. But I think we do need to maybe learn to accept the paths that we take. Then I don't know. And Oswald's just looking at the ground and kicking stuff, and it's just like, I don't know, man. I guess things change.
Do you, Oswald? Do you ever consider whether or not your path is incompatible with having things like friends? Or
Not by my choice.
yes, but it might happen anyways, even if it's not your choice, right?
Mm-hmm.
So considering that, could you really allow that of yourself? Could you just allow it to happen? If what you will become is going to hurt the people who love you, is that good? Is it bad? Is it selfish to allow them to stay around you? Is it selfish to want to have normal things? I know I'm not the only one like this. I mean, I look at you and I see things that I saw a long time ago, maybe in me as well. And it is lonely sometimes. Death.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be honest with you. I feel like there's a lot of that in my future. So, hey, you know what? Let's do a trust exercise. Talking about sharing secrets and stuff. Maybe. Listen, I'm going to share with you guys some stuff that I only just learned about myself, and I don't know if this is going to go particularly well, but we've already been through quite a bit. And the whole, I mean, we all got a nice big look at Art's dirty laundry. So maybe this is maybe some trust is in order. And Oswalt reaches into his coat. Then he pulls out the Book of Dark Evil.
Is it called that?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that'd be really funny, but yeah.
I can't remember what Art's dad called it. I'm pretty sure what he was looking for was the book that Oswalt had when he was being interrogated. So I think there is a name for it. I don't remember what it is.
Okay.
But he takes that out and he goes through it, opens it onto the page that has, or in so many ways explained what happens at level 20 for this class. We've also established that as Oswalt's gotten stronger, he can now see things in the book that other people can't, right?
Mm-hmm.
So he holds open to that page and he goes, what do you guys see when you look at this?
Nothing.
What do I see when I look at it?
Are they blank pages or is it just...
No, to someone who's not like as deep in it as Oswald, it reads like a fairly innocuous description, not like a magic manual, but kind of talking about magic in general. It never even specifically uses the words necromancy or anything about the dead. It's pretty vague, but to Oswald, it looks like a very in-depth manual.
Is it because there's literal new information on it, or possibly like the way I'm picturing it is like it's layered kind of thing, like when you put a black light over something. So to him, the innocuous stuff is almost like faded, and I just imagine there being like a almost glowing blue writing on the pages with drawings. For context, for anybody listening, if you're familiar with the reference, I literally think of the kind of shit you would see in like Evil Dead or Ash vs. Evil Dead with the Necromonicon, where there's drawings and scary writing and shit.
That's more or less what I was thinking about this as well, was that it doesn't add pages or anything like that. It just like changes what you can perceive in it.
Okay. All right. So Oswalt is holding the book, and he said, "What do you see when you look at this?"
This is the second or third time Art has read through this book. Does it still look the same?
Yeah.
Okay.
I am curious what Will sees.
It's a rather vague instruction of unnamed magic, but I do know what it is.
Yeah. See,
because I've seen.
So here's the little trust exercise, and I know you've read this before, Art, but I've read it too. I've read it too many times. Obviously, ever since I was a kid, it was the whole thing that started. Hell, it was the thing that made Wick show up, and then all my fun little Bony Boy stuff. The weird thing is ever since we met and we started running around, obviously, like my necromantic abilities have really started to get juiced up. I'm stronger than I've ever been. I feel strong physically. It takes less effort for me to do these things. I feel like I look less gross now when I summon skeletons. One thing is also surprising is the book is different now. See, when I first read this book, this page was pretty innocuous, but now when I look at it, all that kind of like information that wasn't really information is kind of faded, and there's new text and new drawings that describe in detail where I'm headed. And eventually, I don't think I'm going to be able to die. I don't know if I know what that means, but
Cool.
Yeah, Brix is like, wow, metal.
Does Art know what
Sick.
that means?
yeah, I don't think Oswalt knows what a lich is, but
I do.
No, but I feel like Art would.
yeah.
Yeah.
Also-
Will and Art are side-eyeing each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
But anyway, so Oswalt says that, and he goes, "I'm going to be real honest with you. First time I read that seemed pretty scary, but now when I read it, it seems, I don't know, reassuring. I mean, being that strong and then being around for a long time, I could do a lot of good stuff. I mean, I've basically given up on people liking me or not being scared of me, but I mean, how many times have we seen people or groups of people with tremendous amounts of power just using it for bad things or to hurt people or to exert control? If I could do it, I could do less bad things with it, possibly even good things.
Knack likes that. Knack smiles at that.
Art nods. Would he have kind of an inkling of what that meant, Jeff?
Let's roll for it.
Could this, because I feel like it could be relevant, be a religion roll?
Yeah, I guess so. I feel like that probably would be covered in some religious text.
I feel like that would be like context, like literally like learning about heretics and stuff.
Yeah,
would be like
yeah.
the context that Art would have learned it in. So it would not be a friendly context, which would make it a 24.
Fuck.
Damn.
Yeah, there's no way you don't know about this, in my opinion.
I feel like more specifically, Art would have learned things of the higher level necromancy skill tree, like what a lich is, for example, from training to be a paladin, because
That's what we do.
presumably at some point you're expected to fight evil, quote unquote.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'd say he's familiar with the concept.
As Oswalt's describing the experience with the book, would that ring any spells to Art specifically?
I don't think so. I think
Okay.
the exact nature of how people learn necromancy is not really widely known.
Okay. Cool. I was just wondering if that would, like, point to a specific thing, since apparently his dad's looking for this thing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, by the way, the thing specifically, the name of the thing that Art's dad asked Oswalt about was also the same thing in the letter that was stolen from his desk, called the Dark Priest's Companion.
The Dark Priest Companion, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Art nods along with Knack and Brix being like, that sounds like a good thing, actually.
Knack wants to say something.
The thing I like the most about you, Oswalt, is that you've opened my eyes to a world beyond what I was taught growing up by my clade. Growing up, I was taught certain types of magic are inherently evil, and the people who perform them are all evil. And you've shown me that just because you study this type of magic doesn't make you a bad person. You've changed what I know about the world.
Oswalt smiles and goes, "Well, thanks, buddy. I don't know. I guess that's one of the reasons why I wanted to let you all know about this. Obviously, it's on topic because of the conversation that Brix started. But also, I don't know. I don't really trust anything that's come out of what the folks from Mondin say. But everybody keeps telling me, literally from the moment I discovered this, that this stuff is evil. And if the off chance it's not the person that makes it evil, it is the magic, and this starts affecting me at some point. I don't know. I just want you to know.
I trust you, Oswalt.
But to be fair, I feel fucking fantastic and strong as shit, and I don't think anything bad's gonna come of this. So, and he closes the book and he goes, "That just thought I'd let you know," and he puts it back in his secret pocket.
In light of this, Damia steps forward. She's very timid and says, "Admittedly, most of what I know of the subject is largely secondhand and based in theory. But I would really like to advise caution. Whether or not the magic itself is evil, I couldn't say. But just be careful."
Yes. It is a noble pursuit, but it requires that you keep your wits about you the entire time. And you do not know that you will be able to do that. Not to rain on your parade. I do hope that you can.
It's been working just fine so far. What could go wrong? And Oswalt laughs sarcastically, knowing what he just said.
Yes. 1,000 things.
Yeah.
1,000 things.
Flashing through your eyes.
Listen, I know this is weird mojo for a lot of folks in the party, specifically for Art, and I understand that the fact that I never to kind of reference what Knack said, I didn't study this. It just kind of happened. Can also make it seem like a bad mojo. So, just thought I'd let you know while we're talking about personal things and quote unquote dark secrets and dirty laundry and all that. But on the bright side, I do have a giant magical skeleton fist now, and I think that's pretty cool, personally.
I agree. For the record, I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Was that Damia?
Yeah.
No, that was just me.
I do like the idea of
That would have been hilarious.
But
Damia was just
I
being
do
like,
like the idea of Damia's like,
I think
we
that's
can now
pretty
say
pretty
that yes,
baller.
that was.
yeah.
Yeah.
But more in character, she would say, "I will admit that is fascinating."
As Oswald's putting the book back in his secret pocket, he kind of glances over at Art and goes, "Yeah, you doing okay, bud? I know you hate this thing, so I just thought I'd check in with you specifically."
Before Art gets a chance to answer, Brix blurts out,
Knack and I have been grifting normies.
I got Brix.
I was feeling bad. Everybody's opening up and being so honest. And I got mad at Art earlier, and I don't want him to be mad at me.
To be fair, it was for the greater good.
It was. We tried to buy a boat, but then the giant ant people gave us a boat, and now I have all these ill-gotten gains.
That's fucking hilarious.
We only wanted a boat for the party, but then they gave us one, so I
Like a bunch of rubes.
Like a bunch of stupid marks.
I think this episode should be called Ill-Gotten Gains.
I agree. Yeah.
I'm
Wow.
Listen, if we go back to Doc Rye, there might be people after us, but not us, our alternate selves, because we had disguises.
You had a disguise. I was just my regular, adorable self.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think a disguise would help much if you were a cat, as you are anyway. I'm not mad. Don't do it again, I guess, unless we need to. You should
Knack
Yeah.
looks at
probably just tell us.
Are we talking about cutting a couple purses, or are you running like a con ring, or what is this?
More the second one, less the first one.
Oh. Right.
But, yeah,
Knack looks at Brix,
we'll stop.
and then he winks.
Right, Brix?
And she runs over to Art and blows her nose in his pants.
We weren't even close together that time. This is just
She had to
getting
like
disrespectful.
cross the room to do it.
Yeah, she should run all the way over there.
And when she's running, her little paws are
tries
in
to,
the
like,
air, just like,
scrabble
ah!
Like he sees it coming and he's just like, stop it. And she does it anyway.
After Brix runs across the room and blows her nose in Art's pants, Laka now will kind of worm his way into the conversation and be like,
Out of curiosity, who exactly did you con?
Hey, howdy, hey, everybody. If you listen to this episode hot off the press, thank you for spending your Valentine's Day with us. And if you did listen to this hot off the press, I'm gonna bet that you already know that Struttin is our theme by Louie Zong. But of course, we have some other music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. And I bet you also know that this is actually a bi-monthly podcast, which means, yeah, we are gonna see you again in 2 weeks on February 28th. Check out StumbleQuest.com for info about the show, cast, and characters. We are also at StumbleQuest on Twitter. And if you're feeling a little sociable, why don't you join our show's Discord? It's free, and the link is in the description. 5-star ratings and reviews, they mean so much and they help us out a ton. If you wouldn't mind spending the time, we'd surely appreciate it. And you can also stop on by patreon.com/StumbleQuest. Yes, you can still enter into the play-by-post run by Rosemary, not to worry. You could also join the ranks of these patrons being thanked here right now. Thank you so much to Andy Animates, Crispy, Eldritch Pixel, Elfheim, John Bridaham, Kaylin, Lemon Wiki, Mad Hatter Plush Artist, Mr. Peacher, Mike Provenzano, Shaz Hands, Silver, Striker, The Tommynator, Will the Smoshy, and Zolt. Thank y'all so much. Your support helps us bring you every new episode. This episode was edited by myself, Allie, and you can find me at YouSeeTheHat on most socials. And tune in next time, folks, because this not-so-quiet discussion is suddenly the talk of the town, and goblins are obviously trying to sell off all this juicy information to interested parties.